That was annoying. All right.
All right. Well, I've got the streams turned on already.
Forgot to turn off my meta glasses, and so the other music was playing through my glasses.
Jeez.
I just want to announce that Truth is now back.
Truth is indeed back.
It is back. Truth is also not muted on the.
Oh shit.
Well, all of the stream connections connected the first try this time. No toggling on and off.
Oh, nice.
So that's impressive.
But who's that dead dude guy co-hosting last time? Who was that guy?
I don't know, some loser.
Mm-hmm. Some retard.
Hello.
What's up, prof?
So, anybody to pick on? Because I'm getting highly volatile. So, any good old school trolling or anything like that I can do?
This one's not really a trolling space. Save that for Sundays.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
Sundays are troll spaces. Today is their topic space. I mean, you can troll during the topics about the topics.
That's true.
Well,
that is exactly.
Oh, I mean, yeah, no, I get that. Totally get that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave this one alone though, because I'm gonna get my ass in. Because if my mom was to pop up on this thing, my ass would be dead on this topic.
Which topic?
The one at the top.
What, Congress is useless or illegals are voting?
The word illegals.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not saying undocumented, so.
Right.
Yeah, me neither.
None of that politically correct bullshit around here.
Illegal's illegal.
Yep.
Right.
Illegally illegal. Jinx, it's not showing the stream up on my side, but it might just be delayed.
Yeah, it might be because it's up and running.
Yeah, it's running. We got audio.
We better have audio. I turned it on. That's why it was.
We do have
echoing.
audio.
Yay! I did it right.
Yeah.
Miracle.
Yay!
We still never went back and fixed that. Did you actually get your archive?
I requested the archive, and I don't think I got it. I'll have to check after the space.
Gotta fix that one.
Yeah.
Got a whole stream where it's just nothing but Jinx and facial expressions.
I mean, that's entertainment by itself. Let's be real.
It is.
I make some of the weirdest faces. No regrets whatsoever.
Because you are weird.
Yeah. Did I ever say I wasn't?
No.
All right, then. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yeah, I would say Congress is useless because whenever I lost like half of all my VA stuff because of everything that happened, I got Congress involved to try to help me get everything back up and going so I could live a more free life instead of being in the predicament that I'm in. And they didn't do anything at all. I feel like, oh wow, I just wasted all this time and energy for nothing. I was like, so this fucking sucks.
Oh, they're 99.9% of the time completely useless.
Yeah, but it was crazy though, because it was just like you have all these people that got all their stuff back and Congress is talking about it. And then I'm sitting here going, bro, what about me, man? So, Congress is useless.
Our entire government's useless at this rate.
It's true. So, when it comes to Congress being useless, it's not the entire Congress. There are actually people that are wanting to get stuff done and trying to get stuff done. But, the House is okay. They're not terrible. They're okay. They're not amazing. But the Senate is just a complete fucking waste of time.
I mean, Congress as a whole is just a lot of
Yes.
work.
That is one of the problems with having two separate portions of Congress, is you have one that holds the other back and vice versa.
Yep.
It just doesn't
Yeah. And I have a theory about that.
Oh, let's hear it.
My theory is the House is passing all this shit, knowing that the Senate won't. So it's only appearing that they're doing it, so they win the midterms. Because the House back in the midterms, we basically already have the Senate back in the midterms. So, and then they'll go back to doing nothing.
I can see that.
Mhm.
Well, so one of the things that the House did today was they passed a bill banning members of Congress and their spouses from trading individual stocks. 232 to 198. The 198 that voted nay, every single one of them is a Democrat. Anyone want to guess who one of the most notable names is that voted against this?
Elizabeth Warren?
She's a senator.
Oh, House. Nancy.
Nancy Pelosi. She doesn't want you ruining her game.
Oh no.
I know.
She wants to keep gaming the system as long as she can.
I mean, they can still game the system. They'll just have to change up their stuff. They'll still be able to game the system.
Well, it's only individual stocks. I think they shouldn't be allowed to be on the stock market at all.
I have an idea for it. What if everybody got like a templated stock portfolio and it's the exact same one, so you can't like choose your own, and like you don't get to work with your broker or be your own not broker, but yeah, you don't get to like change your portfolio or work with your portfolio person on like changing or buying and selling at any given time. Like everybody gets the same stock portfolio, and that's that.
I mean, they already get an insanely good pension. I don't even know why they need to be in the stock market at all while they're in Congress.
That is true. True.
Your templated portfolio thing has actually been proposed, that they could meet that they could decide on joint stocks for for their portfolios. That was in like the 90s or something that got proposed, and it got immediately decimated.
Imagine that.
Yeah, they want to be able to pick and choose because they gotta know, because they already know, like, all right, we're about to pass this, or this merger is about to happen, so I'm gonna go do this.
How about you can only buy stocks of companies that are in your state? Boom.
Boom.
I just
I like to play devil's advocate sometimes, and so I agree. But by the way, I agree that everything feels useless in Congress right now. Like nothing is happening. But we do understand, like based on Federalist 51 and Federalist 62, that like this is the way it was designed, right? Like the idea was not to change government on a whim.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm feeling very whimsical though.
I mean, believe me, I'm very whimsical as well, and I would love to just slam stuff through. But by design, like by our founders, the whole point of the way that it was split was literally like word for word done to keep change from happening and prevent anybody from dominating like forces of deliberation.
Checks and balances.
Yeah, it's essentially checks and balances, but it's checks and balances within Congress, because like if everybody is on the same page, then the entire rule book gets rewritten in the span of 2 years essentially.
So what you're saying is we need to get a supermajority in the midterms.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Just,
don't get your hopes
up.
Whoever
doesn't do something just gets arrested or replace them. I'm just saying, like, I'm down to go like straight up dictator style for a second just to get everything back on track.
Look, our democracy is built in such a fashion that if that is what the people will, it absolutely can happen. There is nothing that stops that from happening. If we could galvanize the voting base to capture the House, the Senate, the presidency for, I think the number is literally like 3 presidential terms, like back to back to back. If you can do that, you can build literally whatever country you want. And either side has that capability, mind you. But the system is in place to make it happen. with the checks and balances, even if you have everybody on the same page, nothing gets slowed down, and we get to have. You can vote in an autocracy or a dictatorship. Like, that's a thing that can happen.
So the problem that I have with like, you know, you talked about the Federalist Papers and all that, but the problem is that the current filibuster that we have was not introduced until 1917.
Also agree, but again, like it all, this sucks. But the people who put that in place and allow it to persist are the people that get elected. So again, we can change it. We just have to get 100 people involved in the right seats and make that happen. Right? Well, not 100, like 60, and then you can crush that as well. But that's essentially what people voted for.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, it was a way to be able to like cut off debate, because otherwise the filibusters can go on for eternity. But the problem is that since this was introduced, we have tons of senators that don't have the balls to go to a talking filibuster. And sometimes it just needs to happen. Like the SAVE Act is one of those times.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
think it ever gets passed.
Well, they attached it to the NDAA that passed today, passed the House today.
Which is why the NDAA won't pass in the Senate, because it has the SAVE Act attached to it.
Well, they have to pass it eventually, don't they?
I mean, the NDAA has to pass eventually, but
it does. But this has happened before. They'll just take they won't pass it with the SAVE Act still in it, probably.
And they have to go back to the House in that case. And
right.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that, you know, if any changes are made in one chamber, it has to go to the other chamber, even if it's already been in that chamber, because of those changes. That's why a lot of times the Senate and the House will have their own versions of the bills. And then if it passes one,
that's why
they
it
send
would
it to
make
the other.
That's why it'd make a lot more sense for all of them to get in the same damn room and just debate it out.
Yep.
It
and
would.
then go to their separate chambers and fucking vote on it.
Not a bad idea.
It makes too much sense. It would be too efficient.
Yeah. Oh man.
But yeah, I mean, I'm fully expecting the parliamentarian to say that nope, the SAVE Act can't be in the NDAA. Just like parliamentarian was pulling stuff out of the One Big Beautiful Bill.
Okay, bans Mr. Taylor, she has no power over it.
So there are some.
If you want to.
There are some. I don't think he can.
I heard he could.
The what now? Who could, what, when, where?
We can remove the
parliamentarian.
Yeah.
The vice president. Pretty sure. He's the president of the Senate.
The majority leader has the sole authority to remove the parliamentarian.
Oh, so that's not going to happen.
So it's Thune, yeah.
Yep, that's not going to happen.
Let's see. I'm looking to see. Yeah. So Elizabeth McDonough is the current Senate parliamentarian, and she's been in that position since 2012.
Yeah.
So none of the freaking Senate leaders have had the balls to remove her.
Apparently not.
Well, they didn't want to.
It's a nonpartisan position, quote unquote nonpartisan.
My ass.
nothing is nonpartisan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm nonpartisan. I don't like partisans.
Yeah, and the only way to overrule her decisions, by the way, are with the 60 vote majority or nuclear option. And it's never going to happen.
Filibuster.
Yeah.
I think I need to refresh my. I'm gonna refresh my Rumble Studio, so you're gonna lose me for a sec.
Yeah. So the Senate parliamentarian is a nonpartisan advisor who interprets Senate rules, precedents, and procedures, providing guidance to the presiding officer and senators. The parliamentarian is hired by the Senate secretary, who reports to the Senate majority leader and serves without a fixed term, continuing until resignation, retirement, or dismissal.
That job title shouldn't exist.
Damn, so even dead they get to serve? Holy crap.
Yep, that's according to Ballotpedia. Okay, so parliamentarians removed by the Senate secretary acting on the instructions of the Senate majority leader. So the Senate majority leader has to tell the Senate secretary to fire the parliamentarian.
The fact that she has no term limit is bullshit.
Yeah. Hey, who's the fat chick running the house right now? Sorry.
It's Kat McCamick.
She's not running anything.
Yeah,
she can't run.
She's a Republican, and she's actually super based.
I mean, yeah, she definitely bases all her food groups in butter. I'm just saying. Oh, different kind of based.
Ridiculous.
That's what BASTE, right?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna start posting that on fat people pictures instead of base, just BASTE.
Oh my gosh.
Hell yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
I'm gonna hand over the next one to Sippy. The other thing that the House did not pass.
Did not pass. Oh, so yeah. Let's get into it. Apparently, they did not pass the whole, upholding Trump's executive order to keep fucking transgenders out of the military. But I don't think that needs to be a law. Honestly, I think it needs to be an amendment. But yeah, I forgot my camera cover's been on this whole time. But yeah, let me see if I can.
Yeah, we can fix this with putting gender dysphoria back in the DSM. If they can get that put back in, it obviates this requirement to let them join the military because it counts as a mental disability, like a mental disorder at that point again.
Yeah, but I mean, just the meds they take make them non-deployable, so they're basically worthless.
I would agree with that.
So yeah, 4 Republicans. 4 fucking Republicans. Let me go to my bookmarks real quick. All right. I'm just gonna put it. Oh, I can't share. Yeah, I can share, just don't do audio, right?
Yeah.
Really. Oh, audio. Share the whole fucking window. Guess I'm sharing the whole fucking window. Anyways. Share. Okay. We're not echoing, are we? All right. So
very basic.
Add me to stage. Here's the 4 Republicans that voted against it. And they're the only reason it didn't pass, I'm pretty sure.
Quote unquote Republicans.
It was 217 to 212.
Yeah.
So if they had moved over,
Yeah, it would have passed.
Or no,
they look like Democrats.
It would have been 216. It would have been 216, and that's all you need to pass.
Yeah.
So, literally would have passed.
Yep. Then there were, a few that
Michael Lawler. Michael Lawler looks like a
Mandami.
Kinda, but like a serial killer vibe. I'm getting a serial killer vibe.
I mean, he's from New York.
Just look at that. Look at his face.
The creepy grin.
Very creepy.
Are you talking about Mamdami?
No, Michael Lawler. I have it up on stream right now. I guess I could just put it in the jumbo so y'all can see it. Here, it's in the jumbo. It's, pictures of all the Republicans, quote unquote, that decided that we can have transgenders in the military.
What a douche.
They're not Republicans.
Yeah. But yeah, look at that Michael Lawler guy. Like, that's a creepy face.
Yeah, see, I recognize his name and I recognize Brian Fitzpatrick. I don't recognize the other two. Mm-hmm. I have no idea who the fuck they are.
Well, you got Miss Hyphenated over there. You already know there's a fucking red flag number one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a rhino.
How do you say this other guy's name? Is it Jamie or is it James?
Was this the vote where one of them was from Guam?
Guam doesn't get to vote.
Maybe that was a typo I read then. I didn't think so either, but...
Well, they have a say, but their vote doesn't count, I'm pretty sure.
No, it would have to, because this Kimberly King Hines is a delegate from the Mariana Islands.
Right. Why is she voting in Congress?
That's a good question.
And Moylan is Guam.
Well, there you go. Stupid.
I mean, they don't get to vote for fucking presidents. I didn't think they did either.
I thought on committee, yeah, but I didn't think they got like a floor vote. We're going through civics right now. We're going through civics right now. No, they can have committee positions and they can, vote to bring shit to the floor. I know that. I did not know that they could vote on bills, like actual bills. Because those bills literally don't affect them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, they are non-voting members.
Then how the fuck did they kill the amendment?
Something is wrong there. Okay, so...
Well, no. So it was an amendment. It was amendment. It wasn't the bill. They weren't voting on the bill. They were voting on an amendment to the bill. Can they do that?
No, they can introduce legislation and vote in their committees.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They have committee vote and yeah. Mm-hmm. Anybody feel free to correct us if we're wrong. But it does seem like, how the fuck does that even work?
They do not have a right to vote on legislation in the full house, but nevertheless have floor privileges and are able to participate in certain other house functions.
I'm double checking right now.
So is the information about who voted no wrong then, or did they vote and no one's said you're not allowed to vote?
That's why
I don't know.
I'm pulling up C-SPAN because they include the voting records.
Territorial delegates like Moylan can indeed vote on amendments to bills when the House sits in a committee of the whole. So because this is a committee of the whole vote, their vote counts, and the no is what killed it from Moylan.
That's fucking stupid.
This
yeah.
bitch.
Yeah, I was like right on. That's why I wasn't speaking up. I was on board with you guys, and I was like, I don't want to say Libs of TikTok is wrong, because I think she does really good research. But yeah, so this was a committee of the whole vote on the amendment which is a bullshit thing. I don't know if they should be able to do that. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Instead, what comes to white binders at the White House.
That's crazy. Committee of the whole. That's just a floor vote.
I was going to say it literally is just to recode a floor vote to add more votes.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
So that means what? DC also, Puerto Rico would have had a vote.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Whatever other territories we have, the Virgin Islands.
Yeah. Yeah. There's like 5 or 6 seats that are delegates.
Yeah.
6. Yeah. DC, Guam, Samoa, Virgin Islands, and Mariana. And then the resident commissioner from Puerto Rico. So those are 6 votes that should not exist.
Yeah. Literally shouldn't be part of the count.
It's so stupid.
I don't understand what a committee of the whole is. Like, how does it differ from a fucking floor vote? I don't understand that.
It doesn't. It's a bullshit term.
It's a procedural device in which an entire legislative assembly meets under relaxed rules to debate and consider matters more freely without taking final votes.
All right, so here's the contingency for that. So there is a clause in place to stop this from actually being a problem. If any delegate vote would be decisive, so if it would go one way or the other without them, their votes are immediately excluded and they become non-voting members.
So,
like Moylan,
I was about to say they were the deciders.
If he was a non-voting member, it still would have lost.
Would it? It would have been like basically tied. They would have been like 215 to 214.
Fitzpatrick and Lawler are like full reps. King Hines and Moylan are delegates. So if you took those 2 out, it still would have lost by 3 votes. It was because it was 212 to 217. It was 212 to 217. So you take out those 2, and it's still 212 to 215.
Well, yeah, but you still have to remove the rest of them.
I just don't understand why somebody from some tiny little island halfway across the world gets a say on our military. Like, I do not feel like they have the U.S.'s military in their best interest. I don't know.
They probably don't. But yeah, you'd still have to remove the rest of the delegates to have the legitimate count, right?
Right, and then so how did all the delegates vote?
Well, I mean, I would assume the rest of them were the other way. Or no, they were probably they probably voted against it.
DC for sure. Puerto Rico's a toss-up. Virgin Islands is a toss-up. And then whatever the other one is.
You'd be able to go on
House.gov.
Yeah.
Recent votes.
Unless they didn't register the votes.
I know some people find this stuff boring when y'all get into like the nitty gritty. I love this part of the show when y'all do it and we get to actually like talk about the individual like pieces and components because civics classes aren't taught anymore and we get to have these discussions and hopefully people learn things every once in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at their recent floor votes, but I don't know which one this is.
Anyways, people can think it's boring all they want. This is what we do.
Yes.
I also had one. What is this one for? failed. Oh. So the Stop Insider Trading Act failed on motion to recommit. And it passed on passage. I don't know what the hell that means. I guess I don't know why I'm doing this off stream. Everybody can join me in enjoying this wonderfulness. See, we're right here on, whoop, went too far. Recent votes. There you can see all the recent votes. And it's in a very easy to read text file.
Motion to recommit is a vote to change the wording before an actual vote happens. So if it fails, motion to recommit, it just goes to vote.
Okay. All right. So,
yeah, because
it's
Bobert of Colorado, and I'm not, because I'm looking at the exact same page, and there's nothing on Bobert's in the freaking 9 votes that I'm looking at.
What?
Search.
Are you talking about Amendment 18?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're trying to find the vote breakdown.
Oh, hold on. I'll grab it for you.
What is amendment?
I think I still have it open.
What? 18.
Yeah.
I got a 274, a 276 that failed. It's amendment number 30, apparently. This is amendment 316.
You're an amendment.
Trying to figure out what's going on here. Because how much you want to bet you remove all those delegate votes, it passes.
Yep.
Jinx, it's roll number 266.
266.
If you find that all the delegate votes actually swing it the other direction, there's a story for you guys to run for the next couple of days. Because by the reading I'm doing here, that's absolute bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that doesn't even show up in the history here.
Yeah. And they're
I think the exact same type of door.
Yeah, it's actually gone in the recent votes. Legislative activity.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she got to raise awareness.
Have it. Oh, no. Wait. No. This was from 2025.
All right. Let's see.
You say it was 266?
It's in your DMs if you have access.
All right. Oh.
Southern.
Okay, so Plaskett didn't vote. And Plaskett is Virgin Islands.
Okay.
Trying to find the other names.
You doing this on stream or?
No, I'm not doing it. Yours is still shared.
What'd you say, Southern?
Patrick is on there.
Patrick?
Yeah. The two of the nay votes were delegates, and we're trying to figure out the other delegates that voted and whether or not it would have changed the outcome if they did not.
All right, so Guam is Moylan, we know that. Northern Mariana Islands is Kimberly King Hines. That was another name on that list, yeah.
So then Raidwagon, who also did not
Her name
vote.
is on there.
She's down there in the not voting.
Okay, Stacy Plaskett from Virgin Islands.
Plaskett.
King Hines voted no.
Yeah, so
we know King Hines.
King Hines and Moylan are the only ones that we have confirmed have voted. So the last one is Hernandez Rivera.
Yeah, and Eleanor Holmes Norton from DC.
So
that is a horrible name. Holy crap. Oh. Sorry, it's just bad.
There's a Norden on there.
All right. Hernandez Rivera was a nay. Okay, so that's 3 nays from delegates. So if we take those out, we're at, what is that, 214 to 212 now? And then the last one is all right, and it's just under Norton. So was another nay. So
we're at 213 to 212.
Yeah. Well,
glad to piss you off.
Only two of the 6 delegates did not vote. Okay.
Yeah.
4 delegates voted.
All voted nay.
Mm-hmm.
But it brought it down to 213 and then 212 for it.
Yeah.
So
would not have taken them out, would not have changed it.
If one of those not votings would have fucking voted yay, it would have changed it.
Biggs, Clyde, Fine, Gosar, and Wilson.
Now check the not votes to see if they got like paid to not vote or some shit.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Well, here's the thing.
They did that shit on purpose.
Every single person not voting, other than the 2 fucking delegates, they're all Republicans.
What was Gosar doing? I thought he was like at least decent.
No idea. I don't know. Let's look at the other vote numbers. How many not voting? 2, 3, 7, 6, 6, 5. So, I mean, Biggs and Wilson were the only 2 that didn't vote. On the one that has 2 no votes that I found. So they may not have been there, but isn't Biggs currently running for governor of Arizona?
Yes, that's why he wasn't there.
Yeah. What's Wilson doing? Thumbing his butt?
Probably.
Which one?
Florida?
I thought you meant
Frederica. Oh no. Frederica's a Democrat, so she's the only Democrat. She's only non-voting Democrat. Okay. She's from Miami.
See, I've got a problem with not voting as well. Like, I understand if they're like super sick or some kind of emergency, but this abstaining from voting, it isn't the whole point of a representative government to vote on behalf of your population.
Well, apparently their entire populations didn't give a shit. At least that's what they decided.
She didn't vote all day though, right?
Right. She didn't and Biggs didn't.
Yeah.
The rest of them have voted today. Clyde, Fine, and Gosar all voted today. But all it would have taken was one of them.
Yep.
And it would have been a tie,
it would
right?
have canceled it would have
because it would have canceled out the delegate votes. If 2 of them, like Clyde and Fine, had voted, delegate votes gone, and would have been no problem. It would have gone through. And it pisses me off.
What do you do in a tie?
There's tiebreakers for both sections of Congress, for both houses of Congress.
Doesn't Vance?
No, that's only the Senate.
Not for the House.
Vance was the Senate.
There's no tiebreaker vote. If a question comes to a tie, the result is that the question is lost under House rules. The measure does not pass.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, they just vote again, right?
Yeah.
They go back to the previous step in the process, essentially. So it's like the vote never happened. They just step backwards. It's like a rewind button. So All it would have taken was two of them to vote. Of the three.
Yeah, two.
There were three possibilities, and I just needed two of them to vote.
Mhm.
So that's who we should be shaming. That's who we
Yes.
should be shaming.
Yes.
But it would be really hard to write a fucking post to explain all that to somebody. Yeah. Maybe we just clip out that whole section of us doing that from the stream and then you post it, or I'll post it, or whatever.
Yes.
Good idea.
Explaining that shit.
Put it on
Because
TikTok too.
yeah, there ain't no way you're doing a post on explaining all that.
All right. So I'm writing down the timestamp.
The TikTok brain has about 2 millisecond, attention span. As soon as you start talking all this deep bullshit, they'll just swipe away from you.
So here, I'm gonna mark the time down, and then we'll just do a quick recap and make it super easy. Okay. So
I was gonna say, this is one of those things where you do like one of you does like a video, just decent mic, voice record, throw some graphics up. It's like a 45-second banger video that explains this shit.
Yeah, we could do that too.
Oh,
and I'm not making excuses for her, but apparently Frederica Wilson has had surgery recently and cannot fly.
Well, she's a Democrat anyway, so we don't want her voting.
Yeah. She can stay gone.
I hope she gets better, but I'm good with her not voting.
Yeah.
So 217 to 212, right? It doesn't pass for transgender people being allowed to serve in the military, right? 4 delegates of the 6 voted. They all voted no. And because it's a whole floor committee bullshit, right? If they're allowed to vote, but if their votes would sway the results, then it would result in their votes not counting. Okay. So if Clyde, Fine, Gosar, 2 of them, you only needed 2 of them to vote. And if 2 of them voted, they would have passed and would have gone through.
Yep.
And that's the problem that we've got. It's not that 2 of the 4 Republicans that voted no are delegates. Doesn't fucking matter. It's the fact that we have
delegates
3
voted.
Full members of the House that didn't vote at all. But they voted on other things later.
Mm-hmm.
Make it make sense.
There you go. You should clip that. Yeah. Anyways.
Must be coincidence, right? It's a coincidence.
Yeah, it's definitely a coincidence that they didn't show up for that one vote.
Sure. Yep.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know how to clip in this thing.
What? Just fucking get to the timestamp.
I have the timestamp. Wrote it down.
Okay.
Oh, well, now we have all this stuff. The NDAA and the fucking whatever the fuck other one. The insider trading bill. Those are all going to go to the Senate now. Yeah. Where they're going to die. Because that's what happens to everything from the House. Everything from the House goes to the Senate to die. And anything that magically gets passed through both houses goes to Trump's desk. And he ain't signing shit until the SAVE Act passes. So it's just going to die on his desk because he's going to veto the shit out of it. I'm sure he'll wait until like the last minute to like give opportunity for the SAVE Act to get passed. But once that deadline is coming, I fully expect him to go, nah, not doing it.
Yep.
So
let's be honest, doesn't matter who's in power, they never passed an insider trading bill. That never happened.
Probably not.
Yeah, let's just shut down the stock market.
I'm okay with that.
I mean, it would
you say that
ruin the economy.
The stock market actually does. Yeah.
It would actually tank the economy completely.
Yeah, because that's how a lot of companies, fund themselves.
Yeah. would be really, really bad. Because
that's some common shit right there.
You remember the Great Depression, right, Truth? You remember learning about that, right? Do you know why that happened? Okay. Just making sure we're all on the same page here.
Good point.
That was a complete joke. Anyways.
Oh, my goodness. All right. What have we got next? Oh, can we talk about the illegals voting now?
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't have a... Do I not have a post? No, I know I have a post here. There you go.
All your...
I got it.
Oh, you lucky. You lucky. I was about to start talking shit. Yeah.
I think I actually... Hold on. I thought I had a second one. Apparently, I've only got one. I saved two, but I have one, and that's what matters.
By the way, she gives me shit for not bookmarking shit.
I was like, do you have some topics for tonight? He's like, I really haven't been able to be on X much today. I'm like, dude, I bookmark shit all week.
Well, I just remember stuff, and then I search it back up.
Yeah, see, I have a folder for the upcoming, like the next Wednesday space, so everything's in one spot, so I don't have to dig through my other bookmarks.
Yeah,
all right.
I should probably do that.
So quote unquote software error in New Jersey's DMV led the registration of roughly 6,600 people who indicated they were not U.S. citizens between June 2023 and June 2024. Approximately 400 of them voted. But they were scattered across the state. Democrats, Republicans, unaffiliated. I want to underscore how seriously I take this matter. As the Trump administration tries to weaponize elections for political gain, I'm ensuring we protect our elections. Let me be clear. Donald Trump has zero credibility on the issue of election integrity. What?
Oh, really?
Okay.
What? He's literally saying illegals are voting. And the Democrats are saying, no, they're not. And
they literally just admitted it. So.
Yeah. And so Trump posted about this on Truth Social, and he said that the actual number is more than 50,000.
That actually voted?
That are registered, at least. I think it's like 56,000 or something like that. But it gets better. It gets better. Wait for it.
But wait, there's more.
A Democrat New Jersey politician who personally sponsored the state's DMV voter registration initiative just came out in support of the Save America Act. Says, I hate to deliver more bad news, but the problem extends well beyond those 6,000 cases. It's more. This is precisely why we must pass the SAVE Act. As original co-sponsor of the voter registration program at the DMV, I'm calling for an immediate pause on new voter registrations until stronger safeguards are put in place, only at the DMV. The Secretary of State, who also serves as Lieutenant Governor and is named in the current RNC lawsuit, must immediately hand over the voter registration maintenance roles to the Department of Homeland Security for independent review and verification. Holy shit.
This is a rep, a Democrat rep? Is that what you said?
Let me find his actual... His name is Jamel Hawley.
Jamel.
He serves in the...
Southern got it.
He serves in the state, yeah. In the state. Their state General Assembly.
It's the House.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
But that's, I mean, the fact that you have the dude that co-sponsored this registration program is saying it's way worse. It's really bad.
Yeah.
And then the company that actually does the registration stuff said they actually put out their own statement today. They actually said, we don't handle that stuff. We get the information and then we send it to the election office for them to verify. So it's the state that still has to verify that they are legally able to vote. And they work with multiple states, not just New Jersey.
And we wonder why. I never did wonder why, but some people wonder why they don't want to say that fast.
Yeah.
Or they don't want to give up their voter rolls.
right? It's like half the states don't want to give up their voter rolls.
Yeah, the latter is definitely what it is.
They couldn't possibly be hiding anything. Nothing at all.
Nope, nothing to see here. The thing they say never happens keeps happening.
Oh,
Washington and New Jersey are going to be in a pickle. Or no, what is it? Washington. Who is it? Washington,
Oregon.
Who does the all mail-in, right?
Yep, Washington, Oregon.
Mm-hmm. They're going to be in a fucking pickle coming soon.
We're also automatic registration to vote, by the way.
Yeah, but they're not going to be able to send out the ballots.
I've already received my ballot for the primary, and they're installing more. They're installing more drop boxes because we don't have to mail them back in. We have drop boxes. But yeah, the thing that never happens also happened in Connecticut. So the illegal alien who Connecticut Senator Richard Blumenthal and other Democrat officials rallied to support after he was detained by ICE is registered to vote in Connecticut despite not being a citizen. He registered to vote in 2018 after obtaining a driver's license by falsely claiming to be a U.S. citizen. His voter card was obtained through a FOIA request. Frankie, mute please.
I'm so sorry.
His voter card was obtained through a FOIA request by the West Hartford Republican Town Committee.
I just all of a sudden assumed it was truth and muted him.
But yeah. So they pulled his. See, here's his registration. Let me throw it up in the jumbo for you guys. You guys can see what I'm looking at. Check boxes that apply. New voter registration. Are you U.S. citizen? Yes. September 28th, 2018. That's when the special assistant registrar or town clerk approved the registration, that they accepted it. Right here. Accepted. I swear affirm that I am a U.S. citizen. There's that signature. Oh, really? Really?
So here's the thing with the New Jersey stuff, with the number of people that are like registered to vote that should not be legal and all that. I don't know how many people here work like desk jobs and do analytics. Sippy, I think you even do some analytics stuff.
I do.
So call me a liar here if I'm lying. If you're if you're an analyst and you're going through your numbers and stuff, and you find a mistake that's like huge. Let's say it's like 100,000 points off, right? But you know that 70,000 of those no one else is ever going to find. You don't report the 70,000. You only report the 35,152 that somebody else digging through would be able to find. And you just don't tell anybody about the other ones and hope it disappears. Yeah.
I can't afford to do that, but yeah, I know people that do that.
Seen it time and time and time again when I was doing consulting and looking at other companies' numbers. They would report that they had a miscount or a miscalculation, or they messed up a number by like 10 or 15,000. And then you go in and do some digging with a brain, and you find that yes, that's definitely true on the surface, but then there's another 40 or 50,000 behind that they didn't report because they didn't think anybody else was smart enough to find it.
Yep.
I feel like that's what happened in Jersey. Like they're like, oh, these 35,000, it's an easy keystroke to find these, but these other X tens or hundreds of thousands or whatever, nobody's going to find because they have to go through like 3 or 4 layers, and nobody's going to put that kind of commitment in.
Yeah.
They underestimate the TISM.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
I mean, what's the population of New Jersey? Let's just
5.
I don't know, but Homeland Security is saying that the number's up over 250,000 right now.
That's 4 states, by the way.
Yeah, with just 4 states, mind you.
Yeah, so the population of 9.55 million.
I wonder how many in California alone.
Actually bigger than Mississippi.
I mean, California has 4 times as many people.
Yeah.
So Trump says the number's like 50 something thousand. Hold on. Why can I not go back?
It's my camera. Why didn't anybody tell me? I haven't been paying attention to chat.
So
AOC's in chat.
Trump says New Jersey's more like 35,000 per Homeland Security. And these are just the ones that got caught. So you can imagine how big the numbers really are.
Probably at least triple.
I mean, then when you get into duplicate registrations and dead people on the voter rolls, people that have moved. I mean, someone was in here, was it last week, talking about how they had to wait 10 years to be removed from a voter roll from a state they moved away from, because that's the only way to get removed is just not voting for 10 years. That's fucked up.
That's insane.
Like, that's absolutely crazy.
Sorry, I was fixing my camera. It looked all weird. I was like super far
You're
away.
on it. Of course it looked all weird.
Well, no, I had to update NVIDIA broadcast, and I guess I didn't set that part back up. I can zoom in really far. Anybody want to see like the blackheads on my nose?
All right. Well, I want to talk about voting for just a tiny bit more. I got one thing that I want to bring up. All right. So, California Prop 39 is their voter ID initiative. So the original title.
Zoom out. I don't like my face.
The original title from September of 2025 says establishes additional voter identification and citizenship verification requirements. Yesterday they changed it. It now says prohibits citizens from voting unless they present government issued identification. What the fuck?
Wait, what?
Okay, so I'll throw it up in the jumbo for you guys.
I did weasel words.
The original title said establishes additional voter identification and citizenship verification requirements. Okay. Now it says prohibits citizens from voting unless they present government issued identification.
That's a prop. So is that something that like the voters did?
So
like do they like have to do a
Attorney General
petition and all that
writes
shit?
this stuff. So Attorney General Rob Bonta.
Well, yeah, but like who I thought a prop was something, that they did. They have to got signatures and all that bullshit.
And then it gets put on the ballot.
Right.
But the Attorney General writes what's on the ballot. They write the description. Why? It's how it's done in most states. I mean, that's how it's done in Washington, California.
Okay, most you just name like some of the worst states. What about the red states? I'm pretty sure when our prop went through, just look up Mississippi in general. Pretty sure they didn't change the title of it. Oh, and nice of you to join us, Land.
I'm looking. I'm not logged into X on this browser. Letting me go into Grok without signing in. I didn't want to do it. California, Oregon, Nevada, Missouri. So California is Attorney General, Oregon Attorney General, Nevada Attorney General, Missouri Secretary of State. In any other initiative states, the responsibility instead belongs to another official or body, such as Secretary of State, Ballot Title Board, state legislature, or a state election commission. So none of them are truly written by
the people,
actual people that wrote the proposition to begin with. So like the write-up from the proposition is sent to the Attorney General in California, and the Attorney General then turns that into a description and title.
I didn't think you could have such a partisan description on it.
Yeah, well, this is California.
I thought that was against the rules in general.
Now, 21 states have laws on ballot measure readability. California is not one of them. So, and it goes into like more description, right? The original, this measure would amend the California Constitution to further require that voters present government-issued identification at the polls or the last 4 digits of a government-issued ID number when voting by mail. The state provide voter identification cards on request, and elections officials annually report percentage of each county's voters whose citizenship they have verified. The revision says invalidates mail ballots that do not have last 4 digits of designated government-issued identification number written on envelope, prohibits in-person voting without presenting government-issued identification. So it turned everything negative. So it just sounds really fucking bad. Prohibits, invalidates.
Mm-hmm.
People that don't want, like, that are really susceptible to this language and don't actually read through the voters' guides are just gonna go, oh, okay, I'm not gonna vote for this because it prohibits me from doing this. It's gonna prohibit me. If all you gotta do is write the last 4 numbers of your fucking driver's license on the envelope, who fucking cares? Just do it. You already have to sign the damn thing. I mean, here in Washington, I have to sign, date, and either put an email address or a phone number for them to contact if there's a discrepancy with my ballot. So adding 4 digits from the last 4 of my driver's license is no big deal.
That's too much work, but you know.
Well,
I'll do it.
I don't see the mail-in ballot bullshit needs to go away.
It
that
does.
just needs to go the fuck away.
I've never once voted by mail-in ballot.
Well, there's like Washington and Oregon. That's the only way to vote.
Correct.
That's crazy.
It's because they want to cheat.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, for states that are so fucking about the environment, it's really crazy to me. Hold on. I'm going to turn off my camera and I'm going to be right back. Sibby, hold on the conversation for like 60 seconds. I got to show you guys how gigantic this voter pamphlet is.
Okay. So while Jinx is looking for her gigantic thing, how's it go? Not everybody at once.
I thought about requesting a mail-in ballot because I'm actually going to be traveling during the primaries here in Florida, but I just decided to go to early voting and do it in person. There's something satisfying about like going and getting the sticker.
Yeah.
But I need to do research. We have 9 Republicans running for my congressional district, and I have no clue who to vote for. And it's kind of getting down to the wire. I need to start researching.
I bet half of them are Democrats.
I'm back.
Exactly.
Oh, Jinx is back with her big thing.
Yes. Okay. So.
Can't see it.
Voter pamphlet, right?
Yeah.
It's like.
You ain't showing her name.
There is no name on this.
Okay.
I'm measuring it really quick here. It is. It's 8 by 10. Okay. 95 pages.
What?
95 pages. It's for the entire county. Every single address that there is a voter registration linked to gets one. And there's pamphlets for every single election that they send out.
Well, they love saving the trees.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Frick are there 95 pages for?
Because instead of sending them, like, printing, okay, well, just this legislative district, they're only going to vote for these things. We get a statewide one when there's statewide elections. We get county.
Oh, hell.
But, I mean, it's got a table of contents. The first 30 pages is, the first 16 pages are how to vote and track your ballot.
Good grief.
Okay. So then there's federal elections, congressional districts. Okay. And then there's all the state legislative districts, and then the county, and then judicial, and then measures. So I concede measures. I won't be able to vote on a single one of these measures because none of them are in my district.
But save the trees and ban plastic straws.
Yeah.
Right? And then, but there's this full page information, like there's 2 candidates per page. And so the candidates' pictures there, their party, their contact information, their experience, all that kind of stuff. And then like they do their statement where they can include like their endorsements and stuff like that. It's so much to have to try to go through. And if you look at it and you go, okay, well, I don't know my legislative district. You know, if you don't know, I mean, I know what mine is. You gotta go, okay, well, am I voting in 1, 5, 11, 12, 30, 31, 33, 34, 41, 45, 47, or 48? Oh, I don't know. So I'm going to go through, 35 fucking pages to try to figure out which one I'm voting in.
Why are they acting like people don't have access to the internet or a smartphone?
It's crazy.
It's wild.
So not only...
You got to get the homeless vote.
Not only do we have this gigantic... Oh, yeah. Here, this lists all the zip codes on the back that this goes to. Every single one of these is a different zip code that this pamphlet goes to.
If y'all can't see, she's on stream. But holy shit. That was a lot of fucking zip codes.
64. 64 zip codes.
64 zip codes.
Gets this one at this one. And it includes, I recognize some of these, includes Bellevue, which is like the 4th largest city in the state. So.
That's insane.
Yeah. Bellevue is about 10 minutes east of Seattle on I-90. And they're like a mini Seattle. Essentially, they have smaller skyscrapers, but they have skyscrapers and stuff like that. That's where a lot of businesses are located that don't want to be in
Microsoft
downtown.
is?
Microsoft's in Redmond.
Oh yeah, Redmond. Okay.
Yeah, which is right on the border to Bellevue. Their complex is like literally like right on the line between Bellevue and Redmond, but it's technically Redmond.
I used to live up there for the people that didn't know.
Yeah, and then they give us these nice little maps to try to like be like, okay, well, which one's my judicial district? And like
probably that one with the red X on it.
Look how big this one is. Look how big this one is.
Can't see it.
Massive.
She said.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
Oh, is this really okay? No, he didn't. I was about to.
This is what Washington is wasting their money on and killing trees for.
Yeah.
Save the environment.
I mean, like, I get it. Like, we need things made out of paper. We gotta make things out of paper. But this is unnecessary. This is entirely unnecessary. It's absolutely
Think about how
insane.
many people. I was just thinking how many people actually vote in off-year elections, and those things go out, right? Like 10 people. In my city, 10 people voted. Me and my wife were 20% of the vote.
Yeah, I mean, I live in it. You know, I live in the largest county in the state, so it's, you know, it's a lot of people.
Yeah,
I mean, if you see,
it is.
So if you consider, in 2024, Washington State had 5 million registered voters. Okay. So let's say it's an average of 2 voters per household. No, oh wait, let's say 1.5. Average of 1.5 voters per household. Okay. Because let's be real, Washington State, the divorce rate's really high. So I'll do the exact number: 5,017,620 divided by 1.5. That's 3,345,080 of these packets that have to be printed for every single election. Every single one. Because they can't reuse it, right? But every single election, there might only be a few things because it's a special election and it's 10 pages long. That happens. But this is for the primary. So it's gigantic. And it's just so crazy to me. And that's just for my county. They also have to print them for other counties. But I mean, 3.3 million pamphlets go out in the state for every single election. Average of what? 7 or 8 elections a year, including special elections? Does that sound about right?
I don't get lost in your elections.
I mean, if you include special elections, I mean, how many elections per year would you imagine there are? Not just electing people, but also voting on, like, school levies and things like that. 4 a year? 6 a year?
Why does nobody else talk?
Well, I don't know because I don't know about her state. Like here, we only vote once a year.
I don't either. Yeah.
Well, you'd have to vote more than once a year because you have primaries.
Well, then twice. But I was saying, like, with this book, like, we would only need it once a year because, like, all the little levies and taxes and everything, that's all on our regular ballots. That's not done throughout the year.
Yeah, same here.
Because we usually do school levies in the spring.
Because y'all are gay and retarded.
Well, we have more than 2 elections a year. We vote more than twice a year. I want to say it's either 4 or 6.
Hey, Jinx, how long does it take to count all these votes?
Well, considering
you just get it done before the next election.
Yeah, but we take a couple weeks.
Jeez,
just long enough to get the results you want.
Oh yeah, well, and we're one of those states where as long as it's postmarked by election day, they'll still count it, even if it shows up 3 weeks later.
Yeah,
this has to be postmarked by election day.
I know the post office isn't super efficient, but it doesn't take 3 weeks to send something across the state.
No, it does not. And I stopped dropping mine off because I used to drop mine off at the post office mailbox, like the drop box at the post office itself, the morning of election day. 2 times in a row. I mean, they were dropped off before the pickup time. They didn't get postmarked in time. So my vote didn't count. At least that's what they say. I can't confirm it because I can't look, because without a court order, I can't look at my own fucking ballot envelope.
Oh my gosh.
all of the ballot images and like signature verification, all of that, you either have to have Secretary of State approval or a court order.
How is this even America?
None of it is available to the public.
Frick.
We even have like citizen election oversight committees. They can't even look at this shit. I don't know what they're overseeing. I have no idea.
God.
It's so fucked up.
Collecting a paycheck and playing solitaire all day.
Well, they're not. They don't collect a paycheck. They're volunteers.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So I don't know what they're overseeing.
Then that checks out.
I have no idea.
Just fucking around, then.
So dumb.
But I mean, I can imagine. And Agent Chaos and Rumble Chat has a good point. Imagine giving this pamphlet to your kid who's voting for the first time. Do you know how overwhelming that would be? Though I have found some pretty funny things in here. Usually he runs for governor. Good space guy. I don't think he's in this one though. He's been running for like 30 years. And he talks about how like we're all on a space.
What was that?
I have no idea.
The hell was that?
I scared the shit out of me. I have no idea what that was.
That was my bad. I accidentally hit it by accident.
Oh god. Gave me heart palpitations.
Accident, sure.
Yeah, Good Space Guy talks about how we're on like a space, like we're on spaceship Earth and stuff like that, and it's really like hippy dippy shit, but also sounds like he needs to be institutionalized.
He runs for governor.
Oh, let me see if I can find him. Good Space Guy.
Oh, he's
got his own Wikipedia.
This really checks out for, no offense, but it kind of checks out for Washington.
Yeah. He's an American perennial candidate, which means he runs every year.
What?
From Washington State. He's known mononymously, not anonymously, mononymously as Good Space Guy. All one word, by the way.
Wow.
Outside of politics, he describes himself as an amateur economist and astronomer. In 2010 campaign profile, he lists his previous occupations as accountant, chemical plant operator, economist, and investor. I want to see if I can find one of his.
He's never won.
No, absolutely not.
He's been talking for 30 years.
But apparently, in 2015, he got over 23,000 votes. Okay.
Washington.
Next, last time he ran for the Senate, U.S. Senate.
This guy looks like a loon.
He's absolutely crazy. I want to find his. He ran for governor in 2020. Like, he's been running since 2016. In 2015, he had 55,000 people vote for him. Oh man, but I want to.
All the different political parties on his profile: Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, Trump Republican, Employment Wealth Party, Work and Wealth Party. What?
Oh, here we go. Here's his 2024 voting guide statement. We are still at the beginning of the space age. Please think of your Earth as a beautiful spaceship. We are the passengers and crew members on Spaceship Earth. We are traveling in space around our sun while our sun travels inside our Milky Way galaxy. I, Good Space Guy, predict a prosperous future in space will come through orbital space colonization around our Spaceship Earth and the Goldilocks zone around our star, the sun. Let's start with small space habitats. Also, let's save, boost up, and improve the International Space Station. Using voluntary, competitive, free market economics, let's raise the living standard for the workers. Let's reject the big government command economy that through force and misallocation produces homelessness, wild spending, and poverty. Workfare is better than welfare. The workers create the goods and services that make up the living standard. Then tricky taxation takes from the workers and gives the welfare recipients. Workers are robbed. The incentive to work is decreased. So he's like super based Republican, but he's fucking crazy.
Yeah. A lot of it at first, I was like, bro, stop smoking weed. He started to make sense towards the end, I guess. But
yeah, I mean, I skipped some stuff, but
my word.
Yeah, and it's this is the type of stuff you get in Democrat states when
Drugs
you
are
don't
bad,
have very many
okay?
Republicans that want to run, and the Republicans that are really fed up. Even the crazy ones are just coming out of the woodwork. Yeah, no, it's crazy. Oh, and
But he has blue hair
only got
too.
1,300 votes. No, he's really old.
Mhm.
He looks like he lives off in the woods somewhere by himself.
Hold on. Let me get my old snippy snip tool.
What?
Snipping. So I can throw it down in the purple bill. That's good, space guy.
It's like Albert Einstein.
He legally added Good Space Guy to his name
Yes, he did.
in 2006, becoming Michael George Good Space Guy Nelson.
Yes. He has run under many, many parties. He's run as a Democrat, a Republican, a Libertarian, a Trump Republican, Employment Wealth Party, and Work and Wealth Party. You could just make up your own party. You could just say,
Apparently.
I'm part of the Discombobulation Ray Party. Fuck, I'd vote for
part
that.
of the retarded party.
That's yours. That's fine, Truth. You can run as part of the retarded party. Pretty sure that you are the chairman of that party. Yes. But yeah, this is Washington politics in a nutshell. We've got crazies that run, and then we've got those that don't have the experience to actually win against the Democrats. We don't really have any good candidates on the Republican side in Washington for the most part.
That's a shame.
It is. It sucks.
You could run.
Yeah.
No.
Aww.
Not happening. No. I have zero interest in actually being that involved in politics. Political commentary is fine. I'm good with that. All right.
Sent you something in Discord.
In Discord.
Because I just realized I can't play the audio because it'll fuck up the audio on the stream.
Yes.
So that's part of it. There's a couple other parts I got to get in from my book.
Okay. We're getting ready to transition to our next topic here. We're getting there. It takes time.
That is the other part of it. Okay.
All right.
So
what am I playing first?
The first one.
All right.
And I can bring up the last part because it's not audio. It's just
okay. So before I play it, do you want me to try to feed the audio? Or do you want me to just put it in the jumbo?
I guess. I mean,
it's 37 it's 37 seconds long. I'm just gonna put it up in the jumbo, and you guys can
play it on stream.
Play on the stream.
Yeah, just play it on stream, and
I realized I never hit send on the freaking Good Space Guy. I'm stupid.
Way to go.
At least you know it.
All right. To get creative.
All right, so this is about Nolan Wells. Before she plays this was Trump's little press conference this morning, which was highly inappropriate to read all the extremely gruesome details of an autopsy right in front of the parents of the dead child. I know he was 18, but he was still their child, right? I mean, it was really fucked up. But yeah. Anyways, this was just a snippet of it where he was claiming that the Cajun Navy said that, he was fully clothed, like Wendy put a shirt on, whatever, right? this is that part of that. So I guess go ahead and play it, and then we'll explain the whole Cajun Navy thing.
That the United Cajun Navy are so forthcoming. The fact that they told us, we haven't heard from any of their local officials, that Nolan was found face down, fully clothed. Well, that's significant to us because the last time we saw him on the videos, he was without a shirt. So at what point did he put on a shirt? Somebody saw something. Somebody knows something. There were almost 300, 400 people.
Because he already said the part.
That's why it went over the jumbo truth.
Yeah. So basically he claims that, the Cajun Navy said that Nolan was fully clothed when they found him, face down. Telltale sign of, he drowned. Minus the fully clothed thing, but the face down. So Cajun Navy called him out, said, "We didn't say Nolan was fully clothed when found. He was wearing only swim trunks. Please don't misrepresent our words." All right. So if you play the second one, which I'm not really sure what this video is, but if you play the second one, this is from the Nancy Mace, or not Nancy Mace. What is it? Nancy Grace?
Yes.
Yeah, Nancy Grace show, when the guy was talking about this.
Yeah, it's up in the jumbo.
Is that in the jumbo? It's in the jumbo. Y'all can listen to it.
As I recall, Todd Terrell, Nolan was face down, still fully clothed on the beach. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. He was face down, which would have meant that he drowned. Now, when we say he was found fully clothed on the beach, it was in the same vicinity of where he possibly drowned.
So, yes, he did say he agreed that he was face down, and then he went to go explain fully clothed, and then his ADD kicked in, is what it seems like. It completely switched topics. So that makes it seem like Crump, was justified in saying what he was said, and the Cajun Navy brought out, they said, "Hey, we didn't say this." Technically, yes, they did, but there's another part to the story. Another piece to the puzzle. Always is. So here is the other piece to the puzzle. I'm about to add me to stage. Here is the other piece to the puzzle. This is and I had posted about Crump, being called out for lying, and then Sarah actually told me, well, he did say it, and then she ended up finding this. So the guy that was on Nancy Grace's show literally responded to Crump before the press conference, saying, basically, I'm paraphrasing because it's a long thing and I'm not reading all that. What he meant by fully clothed is like he had his swim trunks on, like he was wearing something that he wasn't butt ass naked, basically, right? That's pretty much what he meant, and that's huge paraphrase. But I did post it. I'll just put it in the jumbo. If y'all want to read it yourselves.
Yeah, I mean, when you're at the beach. Go ahead. Go and finish, Sippy. Sorry.
Well, I may have been a little overzealous saying, okay, he definitely lied. It's still possible that he lied because I have a feeling he saw that and decided to ignore it, but I have no proof of that. So that's just what I think he did. But that was one of Ben Crump's big things, is like, when did he put on his shirt? And he never did, because that's not what he was found wearing. Retard.
Yeah, but, I mean, clothed to me at the beach means you're in beachwear. For men, that includes not wearing a shirt. He's not naked.
I mean, I know a lot of times when I used to go out on a boat, I wouldn't even have a fucking shirt with me. like all I would have is my swim trunks. Swim trunks, cigarettes, and alcohol. That's what I had. Yeah. Yeah. That's just pretty much it. And the cigarettes were in a Ziploc bag so they didn't get wet.
And a gun.
Didn't give a... No, back then I haven't been out on a boat partying in a long time. I mean, I was like a teenager.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, wasn't it?
As a teenager when I did all my best drinking.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that was basically what I went out on. So it wouldn't even surprise me if he didn't even have a shirt with him. But I think he did. But it wouldn't be surprising if he didn't. They're just trying to make it something that it's really not. And then they're also, I guess we'll move into that. They also have, I'll just use Sarah's post for this. So she spoke to a mortician friend. So they pointed out, like in the autopsy, and first of all, Ben Crump read the autopsy. At least they didn't get Al Sharpton to do it, but it wasn't much better.
It was so painful to listen to.
It was extremely fucking painful to listen to. I was like, dude, just get the words out. Holy shit. But so this is what Sarah's mortician friend told her about the autopsy, because they were talking about, some spots on the body and like whatever. Anyway, so I'm just going to do the quote from the person, and then I'll put Sarah's thing up in the... She writes a lot. I don't know if y'all noticed. Her posts are like fucking novels. I'm just saying. So pressure from an autopsy headrest or positioning device could definitely leave a temporary pressure mark or area of discoloration, particularly on a recently deceased body. During an autopsy, the head is commonly supported in a cradle or head block to keep the head and cervical spine stable. A dog. 1 second. Go away. Go away.
No.
She's trying to get up under get under my desk, under my feet where all the wires are. No. All right. Where the hell was I? Where was I? Okay, I'll just start. During an autopsy, the head is commonly supported in a cradle or headlock to keep the head and cervical spine stable when the examination is performed. The location and shape of the discoloration are consistent with the type of pressure artifact that can occur when a head is supported on an autopsy headrest or positioning device. Pressure artifacts are a recognized part of post-mortem examination, so this finding alone does not establish trauma or foul play. So that is from Sarah's mortician friend. We'll call her Morticia. I don't know if it's a her. But
super creative.
It is her.
It could be Mortimer.
Okay. Mortimer. Yeah.
It was a guy. It'd be Mortimer. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a woman. Morticia. Anyways, so yeah, the only thing that they pointed out that would have been kind of strange to other than, the organs were missing, then everybody audibly gasped, right? And then Crump has to explain to him, that's normal.
Because, yeah, but nobody, none of the newfound, medical examiners on the internet heard that. All they heard was the organs were missing. None of them heard that.
Oh, I know. Yeah, and the throat's missing. Yeah. That's also normal for a drowning victim. The ME is not going to release that.
The medical examiner in Mississippi is still examining it, right?
Exactly. They still haven't even released their autopsy. So why in the fuck would they release the evidence that they're trying to process?
is anyone else like really creeped out or just like sad about the fact that this poor kid's body, he already drowned and died in a terrible way. And then his body was autopsied. So he was literally, organs were ripped out and dissected and examined. And then he was shipped across the country to have his organs were stuffed back in him, more or less. And then he was shipped across the country, right? Some of them, to have another autopsy where his organs were then ripped out and dissected and examined again. And it's just like, how awful.
Oh, except for this time they cut open his head and dissected his brain too.
Right.
Did you miss that part? Yeah, they said that part right in front of the parents.
Yeah, that's awful. I can't. Ugh.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Like this, their child. Be at least a little more respectful.
I know.
Right.
At least have them like leave the stage and where they outside of earshot, so they don't have to hear that shit. I'm sure they already read it beforehand, but still.
And why couldn't the second autopsy doctor whatever, Mitchell, I think it was, or something, why couldn't he just fly to Mississippi to conduct his independent autopsy there where the body already was, and also.
I get that. He doesn't have all his equipment that he knows is good and all that shit. I get that.
Yeah.
I get it. But yeah. So if you're looking on the stream or if you're looking at Sarah's post, however you're doing this, you can see where the discoloration was found on the soft tissue, but that is standard. Which is why they should have had a actual pathologist fucking explaining this thing instead of Ben Crump, which does he actually have a law degree? I'm just wondering. Just asking questions.
I genuinely cannot. I want to see like actual footage of him like arguing in court.
Yeah. I don't think, has he ever?
No idea, but if he has, I want to see him using more big words because it's hilarious.
I like this. Let's take it one step further. The bar should be a videotaped for public record oral exam. There should be they should have to do the bar orally in front of like just a body and answer questions like that. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah. But either way it goes, they cut up the kid's body again, to literally come up with nothing. Cause of death undetermined, pending investigation. Manner of death undetermined, pending investigation. Because some of the stuff that they didn't get, the throat, the lungs, that's what you need to know, like if it was a drowning death.
Yeah.
Which more than likely was.
But I mean, they have the skin and everything, so like if he was held underwater, you would see bruising from him being held under.
Yeah, there's also another very interesting piece that they decided not to do on the secondary autopsy. Can you see it on the stream, Jinx?
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, or V for all of you Roman numeral illiterates.
Yep.
Yeah, why did they leave out the tox report?
Yeah, toxicology not performed. Yeah.
I wonder why.
Yeah, because they knew what they were going to find. He was definitely drunk.
Your Honor, that evidence is devastating to my racism case.
Yeah, right?
They dissected his butt.
Okay.
Facial dissection, posterior head and neck dissection, dissection of the ribs, pelvic dissection, and subcutaneous and deep soft tissue dissection of the back, buttocks, arms, and legs. There were no fractures or deep tissue injuries identified.
But he was not raped, okay?
Well, no,
his
it's
butt
like
cheeks.
No, butt cheeks, and they were looking for like bruising or any signs of anybody, hitting him or whatever,
hitting him or holding him down.
Yeah, they did not find it. So probably just going to be a drowning. It's tragic, but this is crazy that they desecrated his body like that, and then talked about the desecration of his body in front of his fucking parents.
Well, the fact that they did this before the initial, like the actual first, like findings are complete from the original autopsy is crazy to me. Because you would want that complete autopsy with that manner of death confirmed from the original medical examiner so that you know what you're trying to debunk while you're also looking for other new things. You don't just go look for things with nothing to run on when you've got body parts missing. Like, the fact that there's no lungs and there's no throat completely eliminates this guy being able to find whether or not he drowned.
Yeah. And they knew that.
I bet it had something to do with like the further like they wanted access to the corpse and organs before it went through further decomposition.
Well, it wouldn't go through further
according to
decomposition.
decompensation.
Oh yeah, decompensation, yeah.
Oh Lord.
Did you listen to that, Jinx?
I did.
To the actual press conference? Oh
no.
My God. I would not recommend. Yeah, I watched it live. I was like, oh my God, can I please skip this? Like, shit, man.
I waited forever for them to get started on the actual autopsy results because, like, it was several minutes. I want to say at least like 20 minutes or so of just like firing up the racial tensions in the room. And we're not going to stand for people not taking care of our Black kids and blah, 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 blah. And I was like running late for a fertility doctor appointment. And I was like, I had to like put it in my car and listen to it, the rest of it. And eventually I just like turned it off. I was like, I can't listen to this guy stutter over his words anymore. It's making me crazy.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely crazy. It's insane. Like, I wouldn't be able to sit through it. I'm so tired of the race baiters. So over it. Not everything happens to Black people because of white people. Sorry. Does some of it happen because of white people? Sure. All of it? No. Please stop.
Dude, the comments are, he read the results like a fourth grader. He really did it, dude. Like, I think my son could read better than that. And he's 6. Anyways, yeah.
Let's talk about flock cameras for a minute. We've got about 17 minutes, and our weird news of the day is only going to take about 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
So Jason Kobler with 404 Media has this article that he wrote about a city that decided to end its contract with Flock, and it took them months to get Flock to turn off or remove the cameras. They ended up covering them with trash bags. Because there was no other way to get rid of them. Okay? So,
which also doesn't get rid of them.
No. So, Verona, Wisconsin, okay? Their city council voted to remove the 3 Flock cameras. Okay? Flock told the city employees not to remove them, and the Flock employees told city officials that they were unsure whether the cameras could be remotely disabled. A Flock employee does not know if the cameras can be remotely disabled.
What?
I can remotely
turn it on, but we can't ever
them.
turn it off. What?
I can remotely disable them. I have a cordless hole puncher that does a very good job of that.
Yeah. So there are multiple cities that have been trying to get these removed. They've decided that they're not going to use them anymore. And they're having to put trash bags over their cameras because there's the Flock's not coming to take care of them. Okay. So they got so 404 Media obtained emails through public record request, and that the city was asking them to remove the cameras, but instead of the request for them to be removed, there was a work order from Flock to have the maintenance performed on them instead. And it's crazy. Okay. And I'm going to pull up my post that I made today about Flock. I actually quote posted So Rahul Sidhu is the chief strategy officer for Flock. Okay. Super American name. So he is replying to this post. I'm going to put the post that he's replying to up in the jumbo. Bike path, a swimming pool, a park, a hiking trail. Hey, Flock safety, since you finally decided to crawl out of the shadows and reply, want to explain why your quote-unquote public safety cameras are nowhere near a road and instead point at people just trying to live their lives. He says, Flock doesn't just sell ALPR, which is true. We sell regular video cameras too. The police have been putting video cameras in public places of community concern for decades, long before Flock existed. Here's the thing. If you look at all of these, look at the shape of the cameras, okay? The license plate readers have that shape. Their regular video cameras look completely different.
Yeah, I actually have a regular video camera and one of the fucking license plate readers like a block away from each other.
Yeah, they look completely different.
Pretty close to me.
And there's no reason to have block cameras in gymnasiums or in community pools or anything like that. Especially not the LPR style ones. Because we know they do more than read license plates.
Oh, yeah.
They absolutely do more than read license plates. And if you think they only read license plates, I got a bridge to sell you. It'll get you from North America to Europe in about 5 seconds.
I got one I want to bring up about this too.
Yeah, go ahead.
AOC kind of alluded to it. And this is really in reference to Southern. Hello, Southern. This is I mean, I don't know if where you live in Florida, but this is in Florida. So you know those little stupid ass signs that say, "Hey, your speed and you're going too fast," whatever those signs. Like, yeah. Well, put it in the jumbo. We might have too much shit in the jumbo, but I don't know.
I can clean it up. I can clean it up while I'm not on.
Yeah.
Don't have the.
I know it's still working. Anyway, so yeah, hidden in the back of one of those things, catching the license plate of the car that just got their speed read, is a fucking Flock camera. Yeah. I can see it on stream.
Yeah. Yeah. So they. Well, and here's the thing: is if you once you're done with that, if you'll pull mine back up. They actually Flock already has a mobile trailer. They already exist.
Yep. At a Walmart near you.
Yeah.
Or at least they're at my Walmart. I don't know if
Stop crime before it happens. Full coverage without the complexity. Act fast with real-time intel. But I mean, look at this thing.
Yeah.
Look.
That's literally the one that's at my Walmart. Yeah.
One price covers hardware, software, and support. No hidden costs. Oh, no, I don't want to talk to your AI sales assistant. AI that detects, investigates, and protects. So we have to remember, this is all AI enhanced. Okay?
Yeah, so it's going to lie a lot.
Of course. So it's got 2 cameras, 2 regular video cameras, 1 panoramic, and a speaker that you can talk through. And it's so crazy. And if you go to their products, they have drones. Yeah. So they've got their license plate readers, Flock cameras, security trailers, gunshot and audio detection, Flock drones. And then they talk about all their different softwares that they have.
I promise you, if I see a Flock drone, it's going down. I don't care if I get arrested.
Oh, I'll fucking shoot one down too.
House. It's flying over my house. I am going to test out my anti-drone technology.
Yeah, and you can't actually look and see how much stuff costs. But what I've heard is that it's $3,000 per camera per year. It's not a one-time purchase. It's $3,000 per camera per year.
Because I got to update it.
So if you're in a county or a state that bought 100 cameras, that's $300,000 taxpayer money every single year.
Yeah, we have a lot more than that in our
We do.
state now.
I mean, every
for some
state
reason.
has so many.
They're all over Florida. It's disgusting.
Well, just think if you just count how many are in your state and then multiply it times that much. That's how much you're paying annually out of the taxpayer.
Yeah,
It's like a timeshare too. You can't take them down or get out of the contract.
Yeah, you can't
when
get
want
rid of them
to.
because and then Flock has no idea if they can remotely disable it. No idea.
Like I said, I can definitely help them out with that.
Yeah,
I have a service.
It's crazy to me. And
If he's gonna start a flock removal service on the side.
Yeah. Dude, when I did my post, y'all saw my post, right? Where I was driving past where a flock camera, I mean, it's been there for like 2 weeks. But I was driving past where it was and I just see it just fucking on the ground and a cop sitting right next to it. Oh, I just start cracking up.
Yeah.
Turned around and took a picture of it.
So,
by the way.
And there's this company called Leonardo. I think maybe that's the name of the product, but they have an add-on for flock cameras, and they actually do track your Bluetooth signal.
Well, your Bluetooth. It's not your
Well,
it's not your signal. It's your MAC address.
Yeah, they get your MAC
address.
Yeah.
And then that's all they need because that's a unique address. And well, you can spoof it, but not so easy on the phone.
Well, iPhones are supposed to automatically cycle your MAC address.
Not with Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Only with Wi-Fi.
But so the fact that there are multiple states that have contracts with both Flock and Leonardo. So they're combining them together to make this super big brother, surveillance state.
Yeah. And I'm really thinking what we should do is just everybody FOIA their fucking state for anything dealing with Flock and Flock communications to include audit records.
Your city as well.
Of the access.
It's not just states, it's also cities that are getting these contracts.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean. Like all your localities. How about that? And then just,
yeah, your city.
Especially the fucking audit records, because that's what's caught a bunch of those cops abusing that shit. And it's apparent that they have the records, but they just don't go through them or don't have anything to, alert them of said unauthorized access.
Yep. All right. Real quick before I go to our interesting news of the day, Trump put out a Truth Social today. From this point forward, anytime the Islamic Republic of Iran shoots at a ship in the Strait of Hormuz, whether it be by missile, rocket, drone, or any other device or weapon, the United States will bomb and destroy one bridge or power plant, including those located next to or in the capital city of Tehran. Thank you for your attention to this matter. President Donald J. Trump. So he is officially ready to go after actual infrastructure.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Oh, he hasn't been bullshitting really for this whole time with Iran. He's been pretty straight with them.
Should have just, I know we know where all their little rockets were or are, but we didn't destroy them all, obviously, because they're still shooting them.
Yeah. All right. Our weird news of the day. I threw it up in the jumbo. Florida postal worker arrested for allegedly stealing animals along her route and had 70 cats in her hoarder home. Gail Giustino, 77, was arrested by the Martin County Sheriff's Office for allegedly having 70 cats and an undisclosed number of dogs she would steal on her postal route. Sheriff John Bludensick said it was the worst case of animal hoarding he had ever seen in Martin County. He said, "Do we want to arrest a 77-year-old lady? The answer is absolutely not. If we believe she was truly an animal abuser, we would try to bury her under the jail."
She just likes cats.
And dogs.
God. And how are you going to dox Southern like that?
77 years old, still working as a postal worker. She's got one of those mouths that looks like you've been sucking on a lemon. permanently.
Well, you ain't got no teeth. That's what that is. That's what it is. There's no teeth to hold your lips out.
But I mean,
that's what it is. They
you
probably
can
took
also
their dentures because you probably can't have dentures in prison.
But you can tell when someone's face is going to look like this when they get older because their face already starts to look like that when they're in like their 30s. You can tell that they're like prone to that lemon sucking face.
I wonder if any of the people missing their pets like got them returned to them.
I don't know.
I mean, they have their address.
Right? Have you like
just start walking the route? Who's missing their cat? Who's missing their dog?
Right?
Yeah.
Going around the neighborhood. If your pet is missing, come to our giant facility where we're housing all of them and see if yours is there.
An undisclosed number of dogs and 70 cats that she'd
undisclosed number of dogs. Like, how was she feeding all that?
I don't know.
Smell
That's probably why she was still working at 77.
Yeah, bruh,
up
the
to
post
80
office
cats.
don't pay that good.
Well,
holy shit, that's
50
some
years.
serious. That's some serious fucking money. I mean, my mom worked at the post office for what, 40 years? She retired, but I mean, she was making decent money, but I make more money than she was making.
Yeah, so this house that she was living in with all these animals had no air conditioning.
Oh, God.
And in places, feces were up to a foot deep.
Y'all, that is animal abuse. Like, I'm sorry, but that's disgusting. And
I can smell the cats.
I can smell that house from here, all the way from here. There's a neighborhood. Okay, so like our neighborhood has a really bad stray cat problem, and there's one dude in our neighborhood. It's on our route where when we walk the dogs. I literally have to hold my breath going by his house. He's got so many cats in his house, and he like puts out food for all the stray cats. It literally smells like cat piss just walking by his house, like from the street. It is disgusting. I cannot imagine what that woman's house smelled like. Ugh.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
like the kind of smell that gets stuck in your nose hairs forever.
Yeah, there's no way you could keep up with cleaning that many cat boxes for that many cats.
Yeah,
you'd be scooping on the hour every hour or more.
Unless you got the automated one.
And then you'd be really like emptying the thing every hour.
Yeah.
And refilling the litter. It's only so automated.
Yeah. I just don't see how you afford all that. Do you see, like, in the video, do you see the cops are, like, fucking bending over? Like, oh, my God, this stinks. Can watch them, the ones that are close to the house. Oh, shit. You got to rewind it, Jinx, if you want to see that.
He's doing the right thing. But
right there where it's showing the group of them.
Turning off the sound. Yes, air conditioning. We cracked the door on it, and the stench was unreal.
Yeah, but wait for it. When you see the group of them over there by the house, there we go. Look at wait for it. Not that guy. Okay, there's. Then the one dude's just like fucking. Well,
sitting.
That's not the fucking part. No, there's a guy literally bending over as he like walks away from the fucking house.
They have literal hazmat suits on.
Okay, here we go.
Right here. Yeah, look at it. It looked like he's about to puke. He got gloves and a mask on. He's saying, it looks like he's literally about to puke.
He probably did.
Yeah.
Like, look at this. Look what they made me do. But yeah, the sheriff thinks that the woman thought she was doing the right thing. That basically she's crazy.
She needs some mental health help. Honestly, that's
can't walk anywhere in the house without running into a cage or trash.
Ugh.
I mean, they call them crazy cat ladies for a reason.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. See, I was trying to decide between this one and the crazy trans person that like totally did the meme, the blue-haired one.
Wasn't that also in Florida? Come on. Are you trying to pick on Florida tonight, Jinx?
But I figured that one has basically gone viral and this hasn't, so this would be way more interesting. So I actually I had to look up the weird, try to find weird news because I hadn't had anything really come across my feed. So I asked Grok, give me some weird news this week. And there was another one.
I just wanted to say I'm so glad y'all found my grandma. We've been looking for her for years.
Here we go. This was the other one I was thinking about. A man nabbed a kitten from a Maryland pet store on Monday and took her with him as he allegedly tried to rob a PNC bank branch. He asked a bank teller to hold the kitten while he wrote a note demanding cash.
What?
So I was like, the cat hoarder's a little bit better, but here, hold my cat. Hold my cat while I rob your bank is also quite a choice.
But somehow both of those involved cats.
I think that might be how the other one came up on my feed, because I had gone to this one, I'd already bookmarked it. So I think that's how I ended up with the other one. But
it's like, oh, you want weird cat news? I got you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my feed was almost entirely flock cameras today. I was like, okay, I need something else.
Yeah. Yeah, I basically got flock cameras and Nolan Wells. That's pretty much my feed.
JinxedSip, when y'all close out this space, I'm going to need you to not be racist. So don't be polite about the close down, by the way.
Oh, yes, that is true. One of the pillars of racism is being polite, according to the Smithsonian.
Oh, yeah.
In their hearing, a senator asked her, do you think that you're polite? Yes. Or is it important to be polite? Yes. Oh, well, that's a pillar of racism.
Was it racism or white supremacy?
White supremacy.
That's what it was. White supremacy.
He was doing a lot of the white supremacy stuff. Yeah.
Brandon Gill is amazing. He's great.
Maintenance worker got stuck 130 feet in the air inside a gas station sign after his lift malfunctioned. No thanks.
Oh, did y'all see the one that I'm about to bring up?
The bear.
You see that one?
The bear stuck on the pole. I heard that he fell and he died. I don't know if that's true.
Did he?
Someone said he did. I mean, how would he rescue a fucking bear from a telephone pole?
Just leave him up there. He'll come down. He got up there. He can come back down.
Oh, if you have a Chick-fil-A
Yeah.
One account, change your password. Their data got hacked apparently. My feed's not that interesting.
I mean, I like what just popped up on mine. You see it? This fag finder putting deport this faggot, and it was Hassan Piker. Yeah.
I put all the pillars of white supremacy in the purple pill.
Down in the purple pill. Are you sure?
By the way, we're over time, Jinx.
I know.
Are you sure you hit send?
Oh, here we go. I found it.
Oh, I found it too. Yeah.
All right. Smithsonian's white supremacy list. Individualism, self-reliance, nuclear family structures, rational linear thinking, work before you play, plan for the future, protect property, avoid conflicts, manage time, and be polite. Yeah, being on time is white supremacy, by the way, guys.
Well, I'm not a white supremacist because I am late all the fucking time.
It's a good thing I'm always late.
Yeah, I'm always fucking late. Literally always fucking late.
I do not qualify.
Do not qualify.
If independence and autonomy is highly valued and rewarded, you're a white supremacist. If your holidays are based on Christian religions, you're a white supremacist. If your justice protects property and entitlements, you are a white supremacist. Also, if the intent counts. If you're an extrovert.
Who came up with this? Who authored this document?
The fucking Smithsonian.
If you're an extrovert, you're a white supremacist.
Yeah.
Thank God I'm not an extrovert. I can present as one. I am not an extrovert.
It is the National Museum of African American History and Culture. Is the one that authored the document you're seeing. No, it says aspects and assumptions of whiteness and white culture in the United States. Literally, hard work is the key to success. Yeah.
Steak and potatoes is white supremacy.
I'm a white supremacist then.
If you plan for the future, you're a white supremacist. If you believe that tomorrow will be better, you're a white supremacist.
I feel like this is taking on a very like Jeff Foxworthy tone. Like you might be a redneck.
Yeah.
Children should have their own rooms and be independent is also white supremacy.
Women's beauty based on blonde and thin Barbie. Not really a fan of blondes, honestly.
Hard work is the key to success. Is see.
Yeah, the blondes.
Sorry. We're gonna leave it on that note. All of you white supremacists in here.
Especially the blonde ones.
I was really hoping Derek would be in here because it would have been really funny to call him a white supremacist.
Yeah.
But he's not in here tonight.
You'll get another chance eventually.
Yeah. I'll have to ask him if he is regularly on time.
Well, fucking land left. We could have at least had Ziggy.
All right, everybody. We will not be streaming on Sunday. We have other obligations that we have to take care of. But we'll be back on Wednesday next week. So I hope everybody has a great week. Rest of this week, start of next week.